everyone, welcome into the live stream. Sorry if you just hopped on a second ago. I had to turn it off and restart it because we had a little bit of a technical issue, but we're back now. Today we are building this Bricklink exclusive. If you don't know, Bricklink is a site where you can buy and sell Lego pieces, Lego sets, and they have what's called the Bricklink Designer Program. You can see right there. The Bricklink Designer Program is kind of like the Lego Ideas series, where fans can build their designs and submit them, and they can have those designs, hopefully, maybe potentially be turned into Lego sets. These sets are made using official Lego parts and pieces. You can see we've got the Lego logo right there. These are real Lego sets. Hi, Master Bobo Builds, welcome in. So yeah, these are legit Lego sets, but you can't buy them at a Lego store, but they're produced with genuine Lego parts. So Extreme, hello. Hi, Seth. Big fan. Thank you, Master Bubble Builds. Welcome in, guys. I don't know why the Instagram just keeps refusing to be working when I try to do my streaming these days, which is super frustrating. I don't know why that's happening. Should I try to get it to work over here? Should I see if that's possible? I don't think I even have Instagram on here. Oh, yeah, we do, right there. But it's probably not logged in, so. I don't know if I want to waste my time trying to get Instagram working on this other account. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can. We'll just do a live like this. Flip the camera. Yeah. Instagram's not going to work the real way, then we'll just do it this way. I'm very like your last Master Builder mask. You are the best. Thank you, Extreme. I like that set too. That was a fun challenge that we did. So, welcome in everybody. Oh, I gotta get my TikTok chat. I forgot. Man, the chats don't all stay up in the same place, which is really, really annoying. Yeah, it's one piece. Oh. How do I get to this? Sorry, guys, I got to pull this up so that I can see the TikTok chats because I'm TikTok. I know that you're there, but I just got to, I can't see the chat on my screen over here. So, hi, Albert. Hello. Okay, now I can see y'all. Okay, now we're good to go. Welcome in, everybody. We've got TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere's going. And we're going to build this cute little Bricklink set today. So let's get to it. Hi, Robin. Hello, hello. So those who are just joining, if you don't know, these are Bricklink designer sets. So they're designed by fan builders, so anyone can submit their ideas, kind of like the Lego Ideas program. And these are built using, oh shoot, I have to pull up the instructions on digital. I forgot, and I don't have, I don't know what to do now. Because I got my computer, I got all my screens being used for streaming right now. So yeah, these Bricklink designer programs, they're official Lego parts and Lego pieces, but they're not going to be sold in Lego stores. You can only get them while they're on their pre-order. So that's a pretty cool thing that we got going with these. So sorry, Instagram, you're going to have to go. I got too many screens going anyway. So we're just going to get out of that, and I'm going to have to use my tablet for this. Where's the camera? There we go. Because I forgot they do not have those darn dogs going crazy. They don't have the physical instructions with these Bricklink sets. I forgot. You have to do it on the Lego Builder app or just on a PDF. So that's all right. Hello, Leona. Thank you for those gifts. Appreciate that. All right, so here we go. Now we can get the build going. Jules, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, so we got 5, 8, 9. How many bags? 7. Looks like we got 9 bags for this build. And I think we're going to just build this all in one live today, so it shouldn't take too long, but welcome in, everybody. What are you building again? Jason B, hello. This is the Bricklink Camping Adventure set from the Bricklink Designer Program. Looks like a very cute little set. The Bricklink designer programs are not ones that you can get from the Lego store. They were only available during the crowdfunding period, during pre-order. So I ordered this it feels like it was like a year ago. It might not have actually been that long, but it feels like it was forever ago. So yeah, you can only get these sets during that little window. And if you miss it, then you have to just try to find it like online or something, find someone else selling it. Which is not always possible, but I saw a Lego idea set for the Addams Family house in minifigs. That would be a cool one. I think a lot of people would be really into that idea. Hopefully they do that. That'd be super cool. Is Lego making a mistake in their instructions? Or are they just not being very clear? They're just not being very clear. Not a mistake, just not the most clear in these instructions for this Bricklink set. That's all right. Oops. How much per set? It depends on the set, you know? They're priced pretty similarly to like a standard Lego set. Sometimes a little bit more since they're like custom crowdfunded kind of things, but it totally just depends on what set you're getting. I don't even remember how much this one was. Like I said, I bought it, seems like forever ago. So it's hard to keep track. But there's the first bag done. Quick one, quick bag. Hey Ryan, welcome in. Good to see you. What's up, Lego Timmy? Hello. Just building away. I hope I can get Rivendell set Extreme. Rivendell is such a good set. I think that's a great one to try to get. One of my favorites. One of my all-time favorite sets. So I support you on that one, my man. There were a few others of the Bricklink designer program sets that I missed that I was super bummed about. And it's like, these sets get super, super valuable after the orders close, which is why in this most recent batch of releases that they did, Lego did a lot more production. They're like, so they still had a bunch of sets available. Usually when these things go on their pre-sale, they're sold out within like an hour. So if you're not online right when they go on sale, your chances of getting them are very low. But this last time, they increased their production by quite a lot. So they were actually able to get a good number of them. And they were still available like a week later, which is way nice. So did not used to be like that. Everyone in the Bricklink community is very glad. I guess except for the scalpers, but we don't need to make scalpers happy, do we? Can I have a shout out or tell them to sub? I want to be a YouTuber. Well, hey Jude, welcome in. Good to have you in. Dude, I'm with you. It's hard being a YouTuber. Like I've got, you know, hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok and then like 7,000 on YouTube. It's crazy. Trying to get YouTube subs is rough. So keep at it, man. Keep going. And yeah, come on back to the live stream anytime. Happy to have you in. Well, oh, there it is. Did you order anything this round? Keely, this round I did. I ordered the Transylvania castle thing. It looked crazy. Extreme, thank you for those. Appreciate it. What time is it in your city now? It is 3:40 in the afternoon here in Utah. And just got done with work, so we get to have a little fun building Lego. You know, it's a good day. Any day I get to build Lego is a good day. But yeah, that's what we're at. This one's got this cute little camper van on it. They try to mix, like get a mix of huge, like several $100 sets and then some like kind of smaller, cuter ones. So they can have a variety of different sizes of sets and builds and prices for the Bricklink designer program. So this was one of their smaller ones that came out during this series, but I still think, even though it's a smaller one, I think it's a really cute set. Which is, it's nice that they do that, because sometimes it can get real pricey real fast, you know? When they've just got all these massive, massive Lego sets, and that's all they do. Uh, 240 here in SoCal. Hey, nice in SoCal, love it. An hour and ahead, also just got off work. Very cool, Robin. Just got off work too. Everyone's getting off work, having a good day, getting back into the vibe, Lego building. Love it. Okay, where did all those pieces go? I did not see any of those. Are those all extra? Okay, I guess so. Great. Bag 3. This one's going pretty quick. All of these bags are pretty small though, so kind of makes sense. Why are you looking at it from a tablet? Because they don't print the instructions for these Bricklink sets. They only have them available digitally. The instructions to save cost, and since it's only a one-time production with the crowdfunding, they don't print the instructions because that would add even more time and cost and, you know, all that stuff. So they just do digital instructions to help get these things produced as quickly and efficiently as possible, since it's the crowdfunding. So yeah, they talked about that at Brickworld Chicago. If anyone was there, that was a fun time. I went into the little panel that they did for Bricklink. They announced the new sets that were coming out for series, what is it, series 8 at this point? Something I can't keep track of what series we're on, but yeah, they announced the selections. None of them that really super piqued my interest, to be honest. Maybe the hot air balloon from this newest release. I might get the hot air balloon, but none of them that I was like, oh my gosh, that looks amazing, I have to get it. Just like, okay. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Be safe. Thank you, Jules. You too. Do you envision making a car for the trailer eventually, or leaving as is? I'll probably just leave as is. Yeah, I don't really feel like I've got to expand too much on this thing. It'll probably honestly just go next to my A-frame cabin. I feel like this one and the A-frame cabin would look really nice together. So that's probably where it'll end up on my display shelves. Just have a cute little camping scene there, you know? Right now I've got the tree house next to the A-frame cabin, but that one might need to get moved. It's hanging over the shelf a little bit. It doesn't quite fit on. I'm building the 007 Aston Martin Creator Round. Nice. 542 in Kentucky. All right, Albert. Hope you're having a good evening over there. You are very smart. Well, thank you. I don't know English very well, but I'm trying to speak. You're doing great. Doing a great job. Hi, 1X. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Rocco? Hello, it's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see ya. What you been up to? What's your favorite Lego set? Best question. Number one question I get asked. My favorite Lego set is the Dungeons and Dragons set that came out a few years back. I loved that one. It was super, super fun. Yeah, that one's my favorite. No complaints on that set. It was fantastic. And it was fun because it was one of the first sets in a really long time that got me like actually building or actually playing with Lego pieces, you know, playing with the minifigs during the campaign. Usually I just build something and then it goes on display and that's all I do. But the D&D campaigns, you keep playing with it, with the campaigns. It's great. I finally built the Peely Lego about a month ago. Couldn't hold back from buying it since apparently it's retiring this year already. Oh, I did not know that. But I did see that Soundwave, and holy cow, I need that like ASAP. The Soundwave set does look really cool, right? How do you build so fast? LOL, Robin, I have a lot of practice. A lot of practice. I've done a lot of live streams while I'm building, so I've gotten used to like doing the chat while building. Gotten pretty quick at it, being able to multitask. Hi TJ Breaky, hi Dino Star, welcome in. I very like package opening. It's relaxing me. Okay, good. Great. Anonymous, I see you're writing something, but I don't understand what you're saying. But welcome. Beautiful Lego. Thank you, Dino Star. Hi, Gary. Welcome in. Please come more set unboxing. I will try to do more set unboxings. We've got several more sets that are coming up, so we'll see if we can do some more. I do know that actually some just literally arrived on my doorstep during this live stream. Those who were here a few minutes ago when the dogs started barking and going crazy, that was because the DHL delivery truck just arrived and they dropped off some brand new Lego. So as soon as this live stream is over, I will head upstairs and see what they got for me. Something good, I hope. As a Lego ambassador, we don't always know what is arriving. Sometimes it's kind of like a mystery, a surprise, and that's pretty fun. It's a good Lego. Hopefully it's a good Lego. That's another thing I try to make sure I always do with you guys is I really try to make sure I'm always being honest with my reviews for you guys. So I will not always say that every Lego set was a good one. I will definitely try to tell you if I feel like a set was not as good or if you should save your money for something else. Because like, what's the point of me doing reviews on sets if I just say that every single set that comes out is a good one, you know? That's pointless. Hoping you get that Soundwave Lego set. Hey, maybe. Dream sets right now, probably London Phone Booth and Soundwave. Those are both very good ones. Yes, I mean, we sometimes kind of know what sets are coming because they usually tell us before they arrive, but we don't always know like what's coming in each shipment. And sometimes we don't even know what the set's going to be. Sometimes they'll just tell us like, hey, you're getting set number, blah, blah, blah. Like they, you know, give us the set number. But those sets have not always been revealed. So they tell us a set number, but we don't always know what that set number actually is. Sometimes they send it to us before they've even announced it. So, you know, it could be, this is set 76832. And it's like, great, I don't know what that means, but can't wait to see it. That actually happens more often than you'd think. It's always very fun whenever a set is able to make it without being spoiled or revealed. It doesn't happen super often, but it's nice when it does. Okay, are those all extras? It feels like so many extras, but all right. Ooh, Soundwave might be at your doorstep right now. It might be. It might be. We'll see. Hello, shiny party hat Squirtle. Hello. Yes, I love the honesty. There are a lot of people that say they love the set, and it's like, but do you really? Yes, that is one thing I definitely try to make sure is that I try to make sure I always tell you guys the truth, because otherwise, if I just say that every single set is good, then like you don't know whether it actually is or not. You're like, is he just saying that because he got it for free? No. Lego does not require us to say that every set is good. As an ambassador, when we do reviews, they actually encourage us to be honest in our reviews and tell us if something isn't very good. And so I will always try to do that. So you guys know when I say that a set is good, I actually mean it's actually good. I'm not just saying it. All right, we got a cute little girl with a little marshmallow. We got a camper dad with his plaid shirt. Classic. He's got an axe to go chop down the firewood. I'm glad you say the truth because that Miles head is horrendous for price and looks. Thank you. I agree. I definitely agree with that. Here's our 2 minifigs though. Oh, there we go. There's our 2 minifigs for the set. I'm a big Lego fan like you, but I don't have very Lego because Lego is very exclusive. That's fair. Lego is expensive, and it can definitely be hard to get a big collection going. It's been a lot easier since becoming a Lego ambassador now that they're sending me sets to do reviews of, but I had a lot of years where I was spending crazy amount of money on building these Lego sets, and so I do know they do get quite pricey. I finally ordered the Lighthouse. Hey, the Lighthouse is an awesome set. Joe, that was my first like motorized moving set, and I had a really fun time with it. So hope you do too. Let us know how you like it. Come on back. Hello, how are you, Dot? I'm doing great. I'm building Lego. Can't be a bad day if I'm building Lego, right? How long do a 5,000 pieces set? For me, a 5,000 piece set would probably take me around around 10 hours, depending on how complicated the set is. Yeah, depending how complicated the set is, I can usually build a set averaging around 500 to 600 pieces an hour. Please subscribe. Oh, thank you, Extreme. I appreciate that. Yeah, you guys have to do all my promoting for me because you know that I suck at promoting myself. I've never been good at the self-promotion thing. So I appreciate you guys helping me out with it. Is this a cute little camping chair? It's trying to be. I don't know. I don't know if I buy this as a camping chair though. Let's see. Let's see how it looks when it's all finished before I give my too harsh of a judgment on it. What's the most complicated set you have done? Probably the McLaren P1. All the Technic stuff. I'm like not super good at Technic. That thing got real complicated. I never tried to judge on how long it takes for pieces. Always want to get an enjoyment out of all those. Yeah, I totally get that. I'm usually not one that's like trying to build as quick as I can unless it's on a live stream. Because like if you guys are here, I don't want you like bored as you're watching me try to build this set, you know? Excited for the Wicked Bookends. Keely, me too. Those look like they're gonna be good ones. Man, I love Spider-Man and those headsets, but I can never see myself spending more than $40 on that. Yeah, I don't even think they look that good. Even if they were $40, I don't think they would look that good. But definitely not more than $40. That's, yeah, I'm with you there. I am with you on that one. Okay, here's our little camping chair. This doesn't look like a super like a camping chair to me. It looks a little bit too like bulky and complex to be a camping chair, in my opinion. Like when I think of camping chairs, I think of like super, super simple, basic structures, and that one looks like it's, if that were a camping chair, it would be like super thick and heavy. But it's not bad. I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. And a little campfire. Yeah, again, I wish they would have used the small, I don't think they need this massive flame piece in the middle. I think campfires look more realistic if they use the smaller flame pieces. These really tall flame pieces are like the, you know, the old flames that Lego used to do. I feel like if you do a bunch of these like feather flame pieces, I think these pieces look more realistic than these ones for flames. You do like a bunch of these in there. I personally, I like that look better. Oops. But I'm not the designer. It's not my set, so I don't get to pick. There's our little campfire. Yeah, to me that campfire just looks like these flames are like on the loose. I feel like I did a pretty good campfire actually on my little add-on to the A-frame cabin. So maybe I'll have to do some customizing with this to make it more like the one I did for that. I want Megatron as a set so bad, but I feel Lego won't ever do it. I mean, they might. They keep adding new Transformers, so you never know. They made Venom so beautiful, but then Spider-Man came around, something happened. Yeah, that Venom one was way cool. I don't know what happened there. Forgot I want Pac-Man so bad. It looks tedious, but beautiful. Pac-Man is very tedious for sure. Hey, Pebbles, welcome in. Hello, hello. Do you have BMW set? No, I do not. Nope. Go, go, go. Very good minifigs. Yes, Extreme, I agree. I agree with you there. Got a couple cute little plants. Cute little flower plants here. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of foliage in this set. Oh, yeah, lots more. Feels like they're being a little bit overly particular with this, but that's all right. Like it's got to be done in the exact right way, but I'm like, no, these are flowers. They're supposed to be organic and loose in different shapes. Where do you get that set? Burn, this set was only available as a Bricklink designer program pre-order when they were doing the crowdfunding for this series. This was series 3. But they are constantly doing different crowdfunding stuff on Bricklink. So if you want to get some sets like this, they're made with official Lego parts and pieces, but they're designed by fans, and then they're only available during the crowdfunding section. So you'll never see them on the Lego store shelves. But yeah, go to bricklink.com. See, I think they're on series 8 right now. You can get some pre-orders. They just did a pre-order a couple weeks ago, so there might not be any left of the last series, but they're always doing new series coming out. So yeah, go check it out. You could get one of these for yourself. Not this specific one, but you know, whatever the next series is. It's a glamping chair. You're right, Robin. It is a glamping chair. Summer is very hot. I will melt. Extreme. I feel ya. Okay, is anyone in the chat from Britain? Because I've been seeing all the stuff about the heat wave in the UK right now. And all the stuff on TikTok is like, everyone in Britain's like, oh my gosh, this is the hottest it's ever been. It's so hot. And then everyone in the US is like, that's 86 Fahrenheit. That's like not hot at all. And I would love to discuss, because I grew up in Las Vegas where it was regularly like 110 plus. But it does seem like an interesting little thing that we got some cultural differences about what is hot and what's not. Currently working on growing my vinyl collection. I've become addicted to. Okay, vinyl, that's fun. Sounds like a fun hobby. Hi, Burn. Hello, hello. Hi, may you please in the future do a Bricklink giveaway, please? I probably can't do a giveaway of Bricklink because these are only available for pre-order, and I usually only pre-order the ones that I want. But I will do more giveaways with Lego gift cards, and then you can buy whatever you want from Lego. So is Lego actually going to build that set from Bricklink? These are official Lego parts, but it's a crowdfunding limited exclusive run. So Lego does produce this set, but they will never be on store shelves. They won't make any more of them. It's a one-time deal. They produce like, I don't know, a couple thousand of them, and you can get them on pre-order when they're doing their crowdfunding, but then it's done. So no, this set will not be coming back to production, will not be getting any more available from Lego. So if you want these Bricklink sets, you've got to order them when they go available for pre-orders. Yeah. Sorry, I must sleep. It's 58 in my city. No worries. Have a good sleep. We'll see you later. Show us your campfire. I might be able to show it at the end of the stream. Yeah. May you please in the future do a mid-sized Lego giveaway, please? I do pretty good-sized Lego giveaways. I've done like a couple hundreds of dollars in Lego gift cards. I've given away sets a couple of times, but I don't usually like doing that because when I give away a set, I can't give it to people internationally because it would cost me like $100 just to ship it to you. So I usually, when I do giveaways, I just do giveaways of Lego gift cards. But we've done a gift card that we did like a $200 gift card once. So that's definitely enough to get a mid-sized Lego set. So yeah, stick around, keep following, and the way that I fund my giveaways is by the gifts that we get on the live stream. So if you want us to do more giveaways, send in more live stream gifts. Or if you can't send in more live stream gifts, follow, comment, share the post with your friends, share my channel with your friends, because the more people that follow me or the more people that see my live streams, the more gifts we'll get, and the more gifts we'll get, the more often we'll be able to do giveaways. So yeah, I'm happy to do more giveaways. We just gotta build up that giveaway fund with all the live stream gifts that we get. So yeah, keep it up, and we will definitely get some more Lego giveaways going. I love doing giveaways, so happy to do more. They're very fun. Very, very fun for me to do. This goes here. Okay. Wow, this thing they had to do quite a bit of fancy Lego engineering math to get this to lock on correctly. That's pretty nice work there. Got a cute little bed inside our camper van here. Nice. Hi, man. Can you give away Star Destroyers? Hi, Stop Motion. I do, like I said, I do giveaways with gift cards. That way you can just buy whatever the heck you want with the gift card. And it means that we can have everyone internationally be available to get the giveaway. When I give away sets, it's harder because like some people don't want that set, you know? So like if I did a giveaway of a Star Destroyer, not everyone wants a Star Destroyer, so not everyone would be interested in the giveaway. So I do giveaways of gift cards so that everyone can get whatever they want. And it's very easy for me to send the gift cards. If it's like someone in Japan wins it, I can just email it to them. Whereas if I do a giveaway with an actual set, that I'm spending lots and lots of money trying to have a set shipped to them, you know? But yeah, how are you doing? War Thunder Wisdom, hello, I'm doing great. How are you? It's always a good day when I get to build with Lego, so not too shabby, nothing to complain about as far as I'm concerned. Hello, hey, Brick Dad. Guys, it's Chris. Welcome in, Brick Dad. I'm all right. All right, good to hear. Glad you're all right. Uh-oh, did I use a piece wrong somewhere? No, that was correct. Ah, there it is. There's the incorrect piece. Guys, if you think you're missing a part, a lot of the time it's just that you used the wrong piece in a step somewhere. Like me just now. Happens to the best of us. Hi there, how are you doing? Alex, welcome in. I'm doing great. Camper set looks great next to A-frame house. That was my plan. That was my plan, Jeet. Bricklink set, cool. Yes, we love these Bricklink exclusives. They're super fun. Yeah, this camper van, I think, will look great next to the A-frame cabin. They've got like the same aesthetic kind of vibe. It'll be perfect. And we've only got a couple bags left, so we should be finishing this one up before too long here. No way, those are all extra. Those all extra. I mean, these are the wheels. I guess I just don't want to put the wheels on yet, but those all extra? Jeez. Seems like too many extra. Agreed, yeah. How do you afford all these sets? I barely afford battle packs. Well, one answer is that I've got a good career and no kids. The other answer is that Lego sends a lot of them to me so that I can do reviews of them. I think right now a lot of what you see behind me, not all of it, but a lot of what you see behind me was sent to me by Lego. A lot of them I did by myself, like Rivendell and the Eiffel Tower. I got those before I became an ambassador. But yeah, it's kind of a mix. I'm excited for them. The Bricklinks you've got coming up. Any in particular that you're excited for? Come on. Why are these not lining up properly? What the heck? There we go. I had special access in Chicago to play with Series 8 sets. Oh, nice. Yeah, we did see those we got to see the selections in Chicago at that little reveal show. I didn't get to handle any of them. I don't know, the Series 8 didn't excite me a lot. There was like I think the hot air balloon is probably the only one of Series 8 that I am gonna be ordering. What Series 6 sets are you looking forward to the most? Ooh, which one is Series 6? I can't keep track. Which one did they just order? Which one had the Transylvania castle? That was the last one that I ordered. Was that Series 5? I've been having a hard time keeping track of all of these sets coming out. Just wondering, completely out of nowhere, what's the worst set you've built? Ooh, my least favorite set is the Hogwarts Icons. It's the one with the giant Hedwig on top of the pile of books. Just didn't like it. It like gave me weird anxiety. Hi, Peace Davis. Welcome in. Wish I had that luck. I work at a bank. How do you become a Lego ambassador? Great question. I see you're watching on YouTube. Head over to my YouTube channel. I have a pinned at the top of my page is a long, like 20-minute video where I walk through the whole application process, like step by step. I actually have had a couple. Okay, maybe we're back. Maybe. Let's add my extra camera. Okay, are we back? Sorry guys, I had some technical issues. Okay, we're back. Great. Sorry. My internet just decided to die for no reason whatsoever. So anyway, yes, someone was asking about being a Lego ambassador. So I have posted a full, long, detailed video on my YouTube channel about exactly what an ambassador is, how to apply, how to get best tips to make your application more likely to succeed. And yeah, some people who just got accepted to the Lego Ambassador Network, this most recent round of selections, they do like twice a year, they do reviews and selections. So this most recent round, I had a couple people tell me that they got in and that they used my video and that it helped them out. So hopefully it's helpful to you too. We're back. Great. Great, great, great. Thank you, everyone. And thanks for not leaving. Okay, we're getting through the set. Okay, gonna go check that one. All right, Brick Wanderer Alex. Brick Wanderer Alex. Hello, 7R. I can't read the rest of your name. Looks like it's written in Russian or something. And I don't read Russian. But hello, welcome in. Got a little burner stove something here. Got a little camper sink kitchen area. Hi, Emily. Hi, Alligator. Hello, hello. Oh, this camper is very tight inside. Got, I mean, I guess that's what campers are actually like, but very little room in there. Very, very little room. I don't have enough followers. There's no minimum follower count. Like I know some people who had, very, very small followings who got accepted into the program, and I know some people who had very, very big followings who didn't get accepted. So it's not all just about how many followers you have. Sometimes it's just about if you like represent a specific country or a region or a language or a demographic that Lego wants more representation for. Like if you, I mean, let's be honest. If you're an English-speaking white dude, the competition is harder because most of the Lego ambassadors are English-speaking white dudes. But if you speak a different language or if you are a minority group, if you represent different cultures, then Lego wants to make sure that people from, all different parts of the world and all different kinds of people are represented. So you'll have a bit of an easier time even if you don't have a ton of followers. I don't know how a fly got down here. We are in the depths, the dungeons of my basement. There are no windows. Don't know how this fly got in here, but it's quite annoying. Oh well. What do you do with your boxes? Walks6, welcome in. I throw my boxes away. Yep, I just throw them away. The only time I'll keep a box is if it's a really, really big set that I think I might want to sell later. Because when you keep a box, like the only reason for me to keep a box is because if you have the box and you want to sell a set later, it can potentially increase your selling price by like 5 to 10%, which is not a huge deal if it's a small set, but if it's like a massive, $400 set and you can increase your selling value, then, you can make a little bit more. But most of the time I don't keep my boxes because most of the time it's just not worth it, in my opinion. So yeah. Followed you on here and on TikTok. We'll come back next time. Kid just woke up. Well, thank you, Alex. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time. I heard we are getting pink roses for botanicals. That would be cool. I have not heard about that one yet, but definitely could be. I've been wrong before. Could totally be happening. Will you be trying to get the sushi restaurant in Series 7 is the one I'm eyeing. That one does look good. I'll probably go for the sushi restaurant. Yeah, I can't remember what exactly were all of the other ones in the other series, but I do remember that sushi restaurant was a cute one. So yeah, I think I will go for that one as well. We got little cupboards. It's got a hat and a helmet in there, so I guess this is where our little minifigs are. The young girl and the dad, they've got their gear in the. Oh no. Oh no, I put the thing on backwards, so now there's no handle to get it open. Oh no. Oh, can we get it? Come on. Hat. Push it out. There we go. Okay. Now we got the handle on the right way. Oh, gonna get that. I've never built a Bricklink set, but this looks awesome, Duck. They are very fun. I highly recommend if you're Lego fans and you haven't done a Bricklink set, hop onto bricklink.com, see if you can find whenever the next round of pre-orders is going to be for the next series, and put it in your calendar, set an alarm on your phone, do whatever you got to do to make sure that you don't miss it, because they are very fun sets to build, for sure. Okay, true. I'll paint myself green and talk Dutch. There you go. Perfect. Kid fell asleep again. Hey, perfect. Yeah, I know some ambassadors who represent, like, I think this year they said it was like the first ambassador from Bulgaria or Romania or something like that got accepted. So yeah, they want to try to represent more languages and more cultures and stuff. So it definitely helps if you can represent something that they don't already have. Helps a lot. Hey, Justin. Hello, hello. Is this our door? This does look like it is our door, yes. I don't love that, to be honest. They did the door with these hinge pieces right here, but they left the open ends of the hinges there, so like that works for the door, but it makes it kind of ugly with these exposed like indentations right there. I think I would have done that door differently if it were my choice, personally. What? There we go. If it were up to me, but it's not, so that's fine. It's not my set. Overall, I do think the designer of this set did a really nice job, though, so can't complain too much. And unlike the ideas sets, the Bricklink designer program sets are like pretty much taken almost straight from the designer's submissions. Every once in a while, they'll do a couple things if it just needs to be like strengthened or reinforced or something. But for the most part, they pretty much take the designs exactly the way they were submitted. So like it's pretty impressive nonetheless that these designers were able to make it this nice and polished of a set from their own designs. Because even like I said, the ideas series, those things get reviewed by Lego super in depth, and Lego goes in and kind of redesigns almost the entire thing. They just keep like the spirit of it alive, but they almost always get a pretty hefty redesign on there. So these Bricklink designer programs, I think, are almost harder to design than the ideas program, because you can't rely on Lego going in and polishing it up or finishing it up for you. Are the Bricklink sets easy to do pick a brick for? Yeah, probably. They don't have a ton of like exclusive parts on them usually, so that should be fine doing that. It's usually pretty basic, straightforward parts. I mean, they don't have a ton of, they're not like making new parts, you know, like with some Lego sets you can't do pick a brick because they're literally creating new elements for that set or custom printed pieces. And most Bricklink sets are pretty straightforward pieces because the designers of them had to use, you know, whatever pieces were available. So Bricklink sets have a validation process for movement and only 10% change allowed. There we go. BrickDad has the official statistics for us. Yeah, I knew that they will sometimes do like little adjustments for like structural integrity, but for the most part, they're kept pretty much exactly as they were designed. Whereas the Ideas series can go through quite a lot of changes before they finally are sold as a set. Yeah, I know there are some more from the Netherlands, so really got to check it out. Yeah, absolutely. Can you tell Lego that we need Lego in pieces to be printed because some of us has a disability? It's hard for us to put stickers on them. I mean, oh, what did I miss? That. What did I miss, guys? They definitely know that people prefer. These have not been used. What the heck? They're telling me to move on, but I still. Oh, they do say right there. Those extra pieces move forward with us. Okay. They definitely know that most people prefer printed over stickers. I guess they've got whatever reasons they've got for doing stickers over printed. I'm sure most of it is just cost saving. But yeah, I have had some people who have had disabilities who've actually paid me to build their Lego set for them. People who like weren't able to complete the build themselves, but they wanted to have it on display. And I built the set for them and then I mailed it to them. But yeah, I know if you don't have someone to help you out with stickers, that would definitely be frustrating, I'm sure. You are so clever at building. Well, I am not coming up with this. This is instructions, but thank you. Benefit of Idea is it can embrace IPs where BDP won't touch IPs. That's true. Yeah. So they've got Ideas and Bricklink have got their own, you know, pros and cons on them for sure. Yeah, they are different processes, but it's interesting that it's like two different avenues where if you've got something you want turned into a set, you can take it both directions. I think that's pretty cool. Gives a few more ways for these very, very clever Lego fan designers to get their stuff to the public, which is, I think, is cool. I have to go. Bye, Fred. Okay, thanks for that. No problem, Gary. I'll help as much as I can, even if it's not very much. I like the colors on this awning. Just that little light blue color. So nice. I don't know the official name of Lego colors. Whatever this like light turquoise aqua kind of color is. It's a nice one. My first Lego set was an Idea set, the old fishing store. Oh, the old fishing store was a good one. That's a while ago. Yeah, that's a good set. I wish I had had more time to chat in Chicago. It's never long enough. I know. And there were just so many people who were there in Chicago, which is great. But yeah, it definitely got difficult to like keep track of everyone. Okay. Now I have thoughts. Those wheels are too small. Those wheels, to me, those wheels look too small. Is it just me? Is it just me, or is those like they built like a beautiful camping trailer, and then those wheels are like just barely on there? I feel like those wheels definitely should have been bigger. What are we doing? Gonna make sure you get this the right direction. It's not the most clear on which direction this is supposed to go. Earned a sub. Well, hey, thanks, Brick Empire. That getting subs on YouTube is rough, so I appreciate that. We're just hanging out, having a good time. No, it's a style. Pop-up tent trailers have golf cart size wheels and tires. Oh, okay. Well, this one didn't look like pop-up style though, because it's like got like hard walls and everything. Maybe I just haven't gone camping in these little trailers enough. I feel like it should have bigger wheels. Oh, we get a little AC unit or something on top. Little fan. Okay. There we go. And then the van goes. Oh, they put little spots for the van to clip into. I can get it set on correctly. There's a oh, how do I there's supposed to be a spot where these will line up. Unless I put them on in the wrong spot. Those are definitely not lining up right now. Let's see if I put those in the wrong spots. I did, look at that. Okay, now let's try. This is like the hardest part of the set, is getting this is like actually the hardest part of the build, is getting the camper to sit down on those studs. There we go. That is not. That is not what it looks like on this picture. Oh, I put it backwards. Yikes, guys. I'm just making all sorts of dumb mistakes. Oh, wow. If you put it on the right direction, it clips on so easily. Okay, great. Now, there you go. When you do it right, it works. Okay, anyway. Brickle, hello. How are you? I'm doing great. More and more. Hello. Welcome in. Hi, Golden Bricks Empire. Welcome in, guys. Hello, everyone. Where do you buy Bricklink sets? General price range? Good to know the stars are just like us. Yes, absolutely. So Bricklink sets range anywhere from like $50 to like $400. They do big and small, and they got a big variety, and you only buy them on bricklink.com. And they're only available during the pre-orders, during the crowdfunding time period for that series. So if you want to get some Bricklink sets, you kind of have to like keep track of what series are coming up and when the pre-orders are going to be. I literally put the pre-order dates and times in my phone so that I can hop on early because they sell out very quickly. Now, fortunately, recently they've changed the way they do it a little bit so that they have more inventory. They're producing more of the sets, so they can make sure that the sets don't run out quite as quickly. Like in the past, they've literally run out within like 30 minutes of pre-orders going live, depending on how popular the set was. So they've changed a little bit recently to be able to get more pre-orders available for people, so that's good. But you still do need to, if you want to make sure that you get a Bricklink series, I definitely recommend being on the Bricklink website, like literally on the minute that the pre-orders start, as quickly as you can, because they do sell out pretty quick if you're not there like right away. Thank you. How's it going? It's going great. Got Lego building going on. Can't be too bad of a day if I've got Lego building going on. And this one goes right here. Looks like this is a cute little tree build. I like the way they've done some of this. Using some of the techniques from actually from a few different tree sets. These are getting these organic tree shapes can be difficult, so you gotta be inventive on how you do these. Looks like they're doing a pretty good job on this one. This is not the greengrocer. No wonder it is not. Green, did I say it's the greengrocer? No, the greengrocer is one of my white whales. So if you've got a lead on a good deal on the greengrocer, let me know. I would love to hear about it. General ranking of a set like this relative to a normal Lego set. I mean, that's kind of hard to answer because it's so different. Oops. Like in general, Bricklink sets are not going to have quite as polished of designs as an official Lego set is going to have, just because they're done by fan designers, and they're not going through quite the long, arduous review process that an official Lego set will go through. But it is fun to have these because they're a little bit more exclusive, a little bit more rare. So even though they're not quite as polished of sets, you do get some things that you just won't get from an official Lego set, And so you can get some really cool, rare things, like the Transylvania one that's coming out with the next series. I pre-ordered that one because that just was like such a cool such a cool vibe that we haven't seen from Lego before. So you can get some very interesting and very unique designs on these builds, which is quite fun. Jeez. It's like bending the leaves. Trying to get these in there. I like that these leaves are not just all built the same way. Sometimes they do that, but this one's given a little bit more different shapes to the leaves, helps it look a little bit more organic. Oops. That's gonna pop off so many times. Can we not strengthen that one? Yeah, I'm gonna strengthen that. Oh, nope, I can't. Dang it. That's annoying because that thing is just gonna keep popping off and not popping off in a good way. Did you try Facebook Marketplace for the greengrocer? Yes, I have, and I've seen it on there a couple times, but it's been very expensive. The greengrocer is always like $900 or more when you find it online. It's just a very valuable set. A lot of people want it, so it's understandably the price gets a little. The price do be pricing. Is a pricey set to find. Get a little bird. Little bird in the tree. Wow, this tree's taking a minute. The trees are some of the more difficult pieces to build sometimes. Always too fragile. Yeah, Jason, that's definitely proving to be the case here, for sure. It's pretty, but yeah, definitely some finicky little parts on here. That's okay though. Almost there. Very nearly there. And we got a little butterfly. A beautiful butterfly. Oh, shoot. I told you that one's going to keep coming off. Just knew it was. Every time I grab it, this thing is not very strong on here. I wish there was a way to reinforce this. This one branch is just not staying at all. Not at all. Okay, we got one more branch section, and then we're done. There we go. Honestly, it's a pretty good tree. Like I think they did do a good job with this tree overall. There are some sections that I think are a little too fragile for my liking. But overall, it's got some nice organic shapes, which is not an easy thing to do in Lego. So we'll give them credit where credit's due, right? There it is, guys. There is our cute little camper van. We'll put our little girl roasting her marshmallow over the fire. Come on. What? Why do we not just go on? Really? That's annoying. Oh well. We got our girl, we got the dad. He's just chopped some firewood. There it is. Cute. Cute set. I don't know where to put this. Hey, Lego's awesome. How long have you been collecting? James, pretty much most of my life. I did a lot as a kid, but as an adult, I got started back up again about 6 years ago, something like that. So yeah, oh, that one looks awesome. I agree, Mel. Isn't it cute? Yeah, so again, anyone who's just joining or who didn't hear before, this is part of the Bricklink designer program. They are sets built and designed by Lego. Got the official Lego logo on them. Built, let me rephrase that. Produced by Lego, they're official Lego parts, because Bricklink is a website that is now owned by Lego. Bricklink is a website where you can buy and sell Lego pieces, parts, sets, minifigures, and they have what's called the Bricklink Designer Program, which is where it's kind of like the Lego Ideas Program where fans submit their designs and then some of them get turned into sets. Unlike the Ideas Program, these sets will never end up on Lego store shelves. These sets are only ever available on the Bricklink Designer Series pre-order, because they're like, it's like crowdfunded pre-order only sets. So you'll never be able to buy this from a Lego store, but they are official Lego sets with Lego parts. So if you want to get some Bricklink, there are some very cool sets. The Parisian Street that I've got right here, a lot of people ask me about. That one was from a Bricklink designer program. So they've got some bigger ones like that. They've got some smaller ones like this that are super cute. We also ordered the Art of Chocolate set from this one. It's like a Willy Wonka chocolate Christmas kind of vibe. So I'm going to save this one to build it around Christmas time. But this is another Bricklink designer set exclusive. So if you want to get some of these very, very cool sets that are designed by LEGO fans like yourself, that would be, you know, kind of exclusive stuff that you won't be able to find at LEGO stores, and your friends will be very jealous of your exclusive stuff. Go to bricklink.com, mark your calendars for when the pre-orders are coming up, put it in your phone, put it in your alarms, whatever you got to do, because they can go pretty quickly. So yeah, that is it, guys. I'll see if I'm going to do a review on this set, but I think it's pretty cute. It was a nice, cute little build. There's a couple little things about it that aren't my favorite. I still think the wheels look a little bit too small. Just like proportionally, they look a little bit weird. And the fire pit, I feel like could have been done in a better design. I don't love this design for a fireplace. They could have done a little bit better job. But all the rest of it, I think, is super cute. They had some really fun, nice details, and I think it's going to look great next to my A-frame cavern on my display. So that's where I'm going to be putting it up. So yeah, it'll be a fun time. So I'm excited for the University of Science from Bricklink, but have to wait till next year to pre-order. Yes, they do. There is a long process from when a set is like announced and accepted and approved to when the pre-orders start, and then an even longer process until you actually get it delivered. I think I bought this like a year ago, and we're just barely building it. So it can take a while, but yeah, there it is, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. I will be back very soon. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. We've got the Super Mario Kart sets that we're going to be building. We've got like 8 of those. We've got some that literally DHL dropped on my doorstep as I was on my live stream. So I haven't seen them yet. So I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to get those boxes. And I'm going to see what LEGO just dropped off. But we have a lot of brand new stuff coming out. August is going to be a pretty big delivery month. So we've got all these Mario ones. And then we've got... we've got several more that we have yet to build that are arriving. And so it's going to be a busy couple of weeks preparing for the August releases. So make sure you come back, follow, subscribe, see those fun, exclusive LEGO builds before they release to the general public. Get a little sneak peek, early look, decide if you want to buy them for yourself or not when they release. So thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening.